Hey, YouTube, how you doing? Right, so before I can actually use the bloody controller, there we go, we have to get into the main menu. Oh boy, like I said, this should only take about an hour and a half, shouldn't be that long. So I've got a cutscene, one location, final boss. So yeah, this should actually take about hour, sorry. Oh, hey Sam, how are you? And yes, you are the first one here.
I've got some work I need to do.
Whilst I die.
So you've got the rest of the
how
night
are
to
you?
Yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Alright, good. Sup with me?
Yeah,
Nothing.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then
But I'm doing fine.
You'll see.
I'm doing more
Maybe
than
they'll even
fine.
let you watch
I'm
when it
doing
begins.
8.
It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
Can't believe I just said
All right,
8.
let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What
I
your
can't skip
high
this, can I?
school
Nope.
history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon
Morons.
landing was a hoax. I believe
You want
there's
to
also
speed
a
ahead
book claims
time.
the world was
Everyone wants to
created in
speed ahead
7
time.
days.
There's a lot of people who
A bestseller, too.
wish they were slightly
Where's this
older.
going, Doc?
The point, I
It's not a
suppose,
good
is
idea,
that you
but
shouldn't trust
because you don't want to
everything
just
you
skip
hear,
through
everything you
life.
read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so
But
spectacular.
why? Why do you want to
There's
speed
no room
time?
for misinterpretation.
I probably know the answer, but
Touché,
just
Mr.
in
Miles.
case.
Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
You skip breakfast. Tisk tisk. There we go. Fucking hell. You should know breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Or be like me and never have breakfast.
Preparation is crucial to your success.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable.
We're trying to lose
is now
weight, then
all
no
that
breakfast it
stands
is.
between us and victory.
I mean, obviously there's breakfast. I mean,
His
even
mouth gives the orders.
a slice of toast is better
His
than
hand
nothing.
is the goal. With him dies
Maybe
the
some
knowledge of the
porridge.
Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
Or
The
maybe
Beast
a
of
bowl
Eden
of
is
fruit with
temptation
some
to
yogurt.
conform. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then.
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing, if not a message? But he has chosen
So what have you been up to
ignore
then?
us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
You've got down on how much and how often you
Jerusalem
eat.
is where you faced him
I mean, that
first.
is pretty much the easiest way
It's where you
and best
find
way
him
to lose
now.
weight, because I'm not a fan of
Let this
these,
final
like,
offering lend you
dietary
strength.
companies
Go,
and stuff.
Altair.
Like,
It's
in all
time
honesty,
to
obviously, if
finish
you know
this.
you're eating well and the food you should be eating in sort of responsible portions, then obviously losing weight is not that hard. Also, nice sword. You know, it's not that hard. But obviously, people like me, like, it's like, obviously, if I wanted to lose weight, which I don't, I need to put weight on. But if I wanted to, obviously the food that I'm eating, like I say, you just cut down on what you eat. If that doesn't work, then obviously...
Where is he going?
you know, some help might be necessary, but yeah, if you just keep...
He's going to run into someone.
It's mostly about portion... It's mostly about...
Use
Mostly
abilities
about
you have
portion
gained to
sizes.
block your
Fuck, I'm an asshole.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall. Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall while climbing.
Nope. Almost. Shadow darts, you have too many health issues and allergies to be on those darts. Really? Well, yeah, like I say, that it's why I don't really like... I've never been on one, obviously, but... Like, obviously you know what you can and can't, or will and won't eat. And like I say, it is mostly about portion sizes. Like, if you know you're eating well, it's just, instead of having, like, say a steak plate full of food, you have, say, I don't know, like a quarter of that. I'm gonna hate you for this. You hate fish, really? I actually quite like fish. Well, I mean, fish as a whole thing on its own is obviously very nice, but I don't blame you. I don't. I mean, fish is very good for you. But why don't you like fish? Because if it's because of like the fishy taste and stuff, there are fishes out there that you can have like a sole, I think, or sole. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's spelled S-O-L-E. Like, that fish is not fishy, if that makes sense. Whereas you can get a nice cod, and, you know, it can be very fishy. Like, it sort of almost doesn't make sense that I'm saying this, but obviously if you eat fish, you sort of know what I mean, but... Could you please...
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
You don't like all seafood? The fish salty taste is way too much for you. Well, yeah, like I say, if you get more, like I say, like a sole of fish, or soleil, like I said, I don't know how it's pronounced, but if you get like that, it's a very bland fish, so obviously if you put it with, obviously, sauces and stuff, obviously you don't taste the fish, it's just, you know, obviously you taste, obviously, you know, the stuff you put it with, you know, so if you can make a nice sauce, put it with, you know, that kind of fish,
Good to see
you know, it is all
I trust you're here for the
very nice.
or for the bear rally. I've kept my eyes and ears open, but I've nothing to report.
On hello, Daniel.
Things are quiet.
Arrives on his
Perhaps
noble
Tariq
steed.
heard something
How are
on
you?
the news. He's stationed not far from here. Go to him.
But like I said, that's the thing
See
though,
what knowledge
Sam.
he has.
Like, you know, obviously I don't want to force you to eat food, obviously you don't want to eat. That's, you know, you eat what you want to eat. But, you know, in terms of fish, like I say, you know, if you want to try, you know, like say the sole of fish, it's sort of, you know, you never know, you might eat it and go, it's actually not that bad.
Turn back now.
Sensitive taste buds, so you're a picky eater. No, I'm not. I don't really.
Excellent timing, Altair. I found something you'll find quite useful.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really mind
Bear's guards.
what I eat.
This map I made will show you where he intends.
As long as it obviously doesn't taste like utter shit, then I'm fine.
Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
On. I thought you just eat air. I do. It's just air and tea for me. Very hot tea, mind you. You fucking wanker. No, oh my god, I did that to myself. Which we're getting to, drinks and air. Like I say, just be like me to drink tea. Although I will admit I did have a nice sourdough barbecue meat feast pizza a moment ago, which is why I'm late.
I've done nothing wrong. Why are you here?
He's not the last of them.
You eat something with calories, yeah, I know, right?
Still, best not to take any chances.
Well, like I said, I had a nice sourdough pizza. I do really like sourdough though.
Leave it again anytime soon either.
I do. You love your tea, helps you relax. Well then, me and you can get on very well.
I won't forget it.
Because without tea, I don't think I could live for very long. I don't. I mean, I have no idea how many calories because I don't look at that stuff. I don't. Like, I just go, that would be very nice right now. And then I buy it. And I eat it.
What is it that you want?
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Take the map I've given you and see that the guards are placed accordingly. We'll be safe enough during a procession. It's the burial that worries me. Easy for our enemies to hide amongst the crowd.
If you're so concerned, why not post your own men? Search the site yourselves.
Our presence here is causing enough chaos.
Sparkling water. Oh no, okay, we can't get along anymore.
Would react, seeing Crusader soldiers marching across their holy ground.
I hate sparkling water.
Should not attend at all.
He was our friend and brother, and we will honor him as he passes.
Well, I mean, depending on what it is, but there's a specific brand of water
I don't want trouble either.
that I hate. And I don't remember the name of it. If I can remember it, I'll say it, but... like I say, I don't mind, like, obviously flavoured water or sort of fizzy water, but like I said, there's a specific brand of like sparkling water that is just absolutely atrocious. Canada Dry, no.
My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
What's he doing that for?
No, that can't be it. No, never mind. Like, I'll know it when I see it.
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Mudfidin. I'm sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
Give me a moment. Trader Joe's, nope, definitely not Trader Joe's. I mean, I'd want to say it's Highland Springs sparkling water, but I really don't remember. Yeah, it might be Highland Spring. Sparkling water. Just absolutely awful. It is. It's like chugging poison.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
It is not good.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money to beg of you. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Anyone help me!
See, I mean, obviously if you like it, that's fine, but... Yeah, I'm just gonna try. He didn't like it either. He said it was gross. Yeah, like I say, it's not good. Same thing. My dad was the one who bought it and he said, "Hey, have some." I was like, "Oh, go on then." I regret that day. I do. I regret that day.
My family's sick and tired. Could you spare a few coins? Please.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Thank you, lady. But I guess it's just a parent thing then. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. Yeah, I know, because it's probably the face of that. Just because it's in the back of your throat. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Hey! Çık ortaya!
What happened? اللعنة أين المسؤول عن هذا؟
Leave now and I'll let you leave.
لدينا قاتل في الجوار.
Fuck it, I'll do them later. Oh my god, do you like wanna move? Fucking Christ on a bike.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Be more careful, I beg of you.
No, I can actually get this way.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
So what have you two been up to then? I know what Daniel's been up to. Waiting for his damn motherboard.
Just to be in your presence is a gift
I know what
from
he's
God.
doing. But what have you been doing then,
This is what
Sam?
I have learned about Robert's men. They are well prepared for battle. To fight them all at once would be
Besides trying to poison
unwise.
kids.
To let them chase you for a while before striking back. But it is disrespectful for me to tell a master how he should behave in combat. Forgive me, master.
Robert the Sabi. Or Robert the Sable.
I know you're here somewhere.
Closest delivery tracking tab. Yep, thought so.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
No,
Açmasına
never mind.
izin vermeyin. Gel buraya. Geber kafir.
Yeah, currently on Forza. New season places out. Ah, nice. Not while he's dead. And he's dead.
It's forbidden for you to be here. You are not allowed to be here.
Not eating. You ordered a bunch of food last night and didn't eat but a few bites and put it away. Tisk tisk. Naughty. You eat it an hour or two later, as long as you wait something.
What happened?
Show yourself.
Did you see them? No, but I've heard the whispers. Is it true? Crusader knights in Jerusalem?
It is.
And?
Different from the others. Finely dressed and bearing expensive gifts.
His jaw isn't connected to his socket.
They've made camp near David's citadel, close to the cemetery.
To attend a funeral?
So it seems.
Then let us visit their camp while they pay their respects.
So what did you eat last night then?
I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
You just ate 600 calories worth of eggs. You think you'll knock out saturated fat and induced heart attack. Well, let me know how that goes. How many eggs do you have to eat 600 calories worth?
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you.
4 eggs.
I'll see to it that we hear
So what?
the tale.
So an egg is 150 calories. Fucking hell.
These are dark days indeed.
Not a lot. Well, I mean, that is a lot, but... It's a lot of food. Well, a lot of calories, I should say. And considering, like I said, I've just had a bloody barbecue meat feast sourdough pizza, that's going to have a lot in it.
Come no further. Turn back now.
You had rice and beans with blue cheese dressing on meatloaf. I mean, to be honest, I've never had meatloaf. But rice and beans, I've not had rice and beans on its own in years. I won't mind having some of it. And yeah, then blue cheese, just no thanks. Like, I really like cheese, I can't do blue cheese. I can't. Like, I've given it tries on multiple occasions, but I just can't eat blue cheese.
We have drawn lines across the land. Spilled the blood of those we once called friends. We have all suffered because of this. But now we are offered a chance at redemption. A chance to begin anew. Let us make peace with the Crusaders. Let us live as one. We must be strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an
Oh, god damn it. Daniel,
to stop the war. That we may stand.
I've got a question.
We must not turn
Now that I'm looking at it. This is just extremely hypothetical and it's not actually going to work out. But if it was, let me just go on record and say I called it. But I'll mention it in just a moment once I've done this. Since you might be an Assassin's Creed fan, either I'm making this up or it could be a nice little... No. Never mind. And then have something to eat. Oh no, no more. What, in 7 minutes you'll have something to eat, or you've only had something to eat 7 minutes ago? In which case, just eat food. It'll be fine. If I could give you my genes of being able to eat food without putting weight on, I would. Because I don't want it. There we go.
You speak of peace, but your words are...
What am I making up? No, I was just going to talk about Altair's dagger.
You're a Templar.
So I am.
Then you are also a liar and a
Yeah, no, I was just going to mention about Altair's dagger.
Where is he? What does he
Like the handle, I mean I can't really look at it, but the handle sort of seemed like the handle of the Spear of Leonidas, but it doesn't, it's shaped slightly differently. And obviously this is a dagger, it's not a spear.
You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
Oh, piss off, Randall. Referencing that man here, how dare you. Go watch the trailer for the new AC DLC, it's bananas. No! Spoilers! I will eventually play the DLC. I will. Just not anytime soon. And even then, that means I'd have to replay the game. Like I said, I really don't want to replay that right now.
Why are you doing this? What have I done? Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Where have you been then, Random?
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. I beg of you. I beg of you just a few coins.
Altair, my friend, you must help me.
Also, if anyone else wants to take up the offer of having my
normally it wouldn't be a problem, but this
non-appetite, what's the other one?
The city guard has dispatched its best.
I hate my brain sometimes.
I simply don't have
it has enough capacity for shitty jokes and references.
First, to kill the bowman, and second, do not tell Malik of my failure. In exchange, I'll see what I can learn of Robert's plans.
4. I'm gonna hate myself once I read it. Like I say, if anyone else wants to take up the offer, it's up for sale.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. I beg of you. I beg of you just a few coins, please. Please, sir, have any money? My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Never mind. I'll remember it tomorrow.
Stop him! Come back here!
I just want to break things sometimes. I really do. Yes, grab the man. Thank you.
Kill him!
You gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't want to launch more hot tea. Well, you have to order hot tea. Lazy. And the trailer has no spiders. That's a strange thing to say. Spoilers. Well, like I say, it doesn't matter. Because like I say, I've seen far too many trailers where when you play the game you go, well, I was told that, like, I've seen the trailer. Like, clearly this doesn't become an issue. Like I say, I just don't watch trailers anymore. I don't.
What is that man thinking?
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Don't turn around. Please. Just don't turn around. Turn around. You're not lazy. Well, I mean, you know, you have an excuse for now. Let me say for now you have an excuse. Could you please turn the fuck around? How do I take my tea? Rectally. Sugar and milk. Always sugar and milk.
I'm forever grateful for your aid. Malik would never have forgiven me. Here's what I've learned. For a man such as myself, a direct assault on the cemetery would be impossible. There's simply too many guards. Instead,
metabolism.
with the scholars who are sure
That's the word I'm looking for.
It may not be the most direct approach, but it's certainly safer.
Told you I'd remember it. Out of fucking nowhere. Oh, tea. Anally. Oh, metabolism. Yeah, how'd you take yours? That's the important question.
Your life ends now. أنت تتبع طريق الضلال. You cannot escape. Death to the infidel. اتبع ثمن خطاياك. اتبع ثمن خطاياك. You wish to die?
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you.
He just killed someone.
Cream. Okay.
All right, I see them. Get ready. I'll help them any way I can.
Never had mine with cream. No, I don't. Of course I don't.
What is he running from?
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Yeah, like I say, of course I don't. Why would I? It's been what? About 6 months? I got rid of that immediately. Oh, bollocks. I did. I traded that in once I was done with it. I say I never keep games. I don't have a reason to. And are you lactose intolerant, Sam? Which I would assume not, but because you can have cream, but whatever. The sword is about. Actually, what kind of sword? Be about 20-25 inches long.
Do you think he's been shot? That man seems to be in a hurry.
I beg of you. I beg of you just a few.
But if you mean penis, I don't know. Like I've discussed this before, I have never measured, nor will I ever. Because I'm not a loser.
Where is he going?
I mean, I am, but I'm never gonna whip out my third leg to put a tape measure against it.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as well, brother.
Seems fate has a funny way with things.
Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the night.
Yeah, I've seen these books. Ah, okay.
Only misfortune follows that man. I won't give him the chance to continue his campaign.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else.
Oh, okay.
Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
But that sort of defeats the purpose. Dairy-free cream. I mean, at that point, you may as well just have semen.
It's been a strange day.
You have no idea, Malik.
It's probably going to taste... Actually, it wouldn't taste the same. It'd be a little more salty.
They've come to pay their respects to
or, if you've been eating... Or if the guy's been eating pineapple. Very pineapple-y.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake. We are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Mualim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better.
I'm talking like you know the taste of semen. What am I trying to say? Listen, if I've got to help others out with the white fluid of, I don't know.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make
with
no
the
argument,
what? Oh, I don't know. I was going to come up with a metaphor, but whatever. But, you know, some people have got to.
Too damn proud.
You know,
you lost your arm because of me.
Some people need help.
You had every right to be angry.
Admittedly, I never have, but you know, and I probably never will.
No, you don't. I do not accept
Doesn't stop Sam here, does it? Doesn't stop you from doing it, Daniel.
So you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Although I have no idea why anyone would ever do that. Then again, there's a lot of things that people do that you shouldn't, but when two people love each other very much, they'll do anything for one another.
So too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Like apparently swallowing pineapple tastes semen. Well, pineapple flavored semen.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent.
Let me just, I'll let you know. You're free. Oh. No comment there. We've all got to know at least one freak. But even then you say you're a freak, but I'm gonna more than guarantee that there's a lot of people that will do that. You know, like in the real world, chances of coming across people like yourself are probably few and far between. But then the weird thing is like it seems like it's a heralded thing in the world of men. Like if you know a woman who will do that, and it's like, marry her, and it's like, why? She's an absolute bitch, I hate her, but just because she does one thing. Each cereal. I mean, that's your prerogative, random, that's not mine. If you want to eat cereal out of a girl's arsehole, it's fine by me. But yeah, if Sam did have Discord, I mean, I could give her the title of Comanche, but she's not on Discord, so I can't give her that title. I can't. Unless if she very specifically made a Discord right now, just so she could be known as Comanche. Then again, I'm not her. I can't say anything about that.
Here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd-Addin. Taken too soon from this world. I know you
But that's a
feel sorrow
woman.
and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we.
I mean, there are many
all
other
one day
places that you
pass
could
from this world.
do that random. You don't
At the
have to
rising and the setting of the
take
sun.
it all in.
Take this moment to reflect on his
I'd just be
life
happy to get
and
anywhere
give thanks
near there.
for all the good he
Even
did.
just hold a lady's hand would be more than enough for me to just go.
We'll stand with him again in paradise.
You know, that'd be more than enough for me. Never mind that.
Amen.
2-second pump. Yeah, no, 2 pump chump.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might be done! Cover!
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Mualim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Arthur to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the assassins.
No, hashtag fuck me sideways. Never mind the bloody Templars.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You are not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
He won't get away! They leave horrors in their wake.
Oh well, it was nice knowing you then, Daniel.
Keep up with him. Don't let him get away. You cannot.
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mu'alim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might
no.
succeed. And then
I'll still be here.
I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert.
Oh yeah, very late. I think it was
But the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed. Men on both sides of the conflict. Men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the Creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
What is he running from? Do you think he thinks... I wonder what's up. What's got into him?
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction.
He must be late for something.
When you are exposed, tackle people who are in your...
He looks like he's being chased by
someone at that speed.
Use free running to escape from a fight when exposed. When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line.
Excuse me. Nice. My kind of woman. The more tea, the better.
You'll never get away!
When you're out of knives.
Your point is, Daniel? I'm not going to say anything to the first thing though. I'm not. But yes, tea is amazing. It's the lifeblood of me. It is.
You're mine! Here! He's over here! Come back here! You'll never get away! I'll have your head! Beni yenemeyeceksin. He won't get away! Come back here! You cannot live forever! أيها الكافر Kime boyun eğmek You won't get away from me! Yeah! Yeah! أيها المرتد لا تفكر مني geber kafir! You cannot escape! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Ya! Geber kafir! I will help you!
Not at all.
أيها المرتد I'll take you down! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
No. Like I said, no. If anything, you're hired. I can't do a sexy wink. I can't. That's just one thing guys can't do. Guys can't sit across a bar and go, you know. What's on the 2 teas in 5 minutes? Nothing. Like I say, if anything, that's... You know, if I could inhale tea, I would. Oh fuck this, I'm not killing any more people. Actually, fuck it, you know what, this can be the Altair that becomes a mass murderer. Yeah, there's that. Nothing wrong with 2 teas in 5 minutes. The only problem is, it would mean that I'd be out of tea very quickly. Well, okay, there goes that sword. Agreed, tea is healthy. Tea is very good. Like I say, if I could replace my blood with tea, I would. I mean, I wouldn't, because I'd die, but you get the point. Use a spoonful of sugar, that's enough. Now when you say spoonful, do you mean teaspoon or tablespoon? Because if you mean tablespoon, you're gonna have diabetes fairly quickly.
Come no further. Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then? It's about time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Mualim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I won't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then! That I may judge the truth!
What kind is my
Who
favourite?
is this traitor?
I mean, I do like just a normal blend of tea, like a,
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Ark.
Yeah, I'd say a nice breakfast tea. The odd Earl Grey is nice, but obviously I don't have that too much. A psalm is nice. Then again, a psalm is almost like a regular blended tea. Almost. Yeah, I don't mind. Mostly anything. I haven't tried them all, but mostly anything. Not too much tea was bad. Everything's bad for you, Daniel. Everything is bad for you.
You knew these
men. I've seen a while back about how too much increases risk of a few throat diseases. Something to do with heat of tea. No. That's different. If you have hot drinks that you've just boiled the kettle, you've poured it in, it's just been made, and if you're drinking that and like necking it, it can cause esophageal cancer. Because obviously what you're doing is you're putting obviously boiling water in inside you. Like if you put boiling water on your arm, you're going to know about it. So if you put boiling water down your throat, it's going to burn away, potentially cause inflammation and infections and stuff. So, and it can cause esophageal cancer. That's if you have really hot tea or anything that's a really hot beverage. But if you're like me, where you make it and then you wait a little while and then it's pretty much lukewarm, then you're fine. It's basically, it's also obviously if you eat really hot food. If you eat anything that's too warm, then
I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
God.
The Lord. Let this be
yeah,
decided
that's the thing, is obviously if you have hot drinks and you drink them straight away, then that causes problems.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
So be it. To arms, assassin.
Do I really have to kill you all? Man, have to roll hard, thank you. But in all honesty, it is just your heart I want. I want nothing else. Just give me your heart. I can sell it on the black market for a few £1,000. I get money out of it that way. Yeah, like I said, I do really like tea. Almost as much as I like cheese, but obviously I don't like everything. Oh, I can't even fucking play anymore. There we go. Okay, cool. What do you mean, okay, cool? Oh, I can steal your heart, good. I get some money out of it.
The time for games is ended.
Oh yeah, now this guy can die. Well, that was really difficult. That was really difficult.
It's done then. Your schemes, like
I mean, obviously, if I'm going to take your heart, I can take your lungs, because I can have them. And then you can officially say you're in someone. Not for very long, but yeah, I can just take everything. I'll still take the lungs though. I'll have them.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret. Give me his
Al-Mualim.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspire to attain?
Daniel.
He is the master of the
I'll see you soon.
We, master of lies.
You and I just
Oh, and also, random officers, if you're here,
only you remain.
no, actually, I'll mention it later. I will.
Knowing what you do.
I've no interest in the treasure.
Your lungs are shitty. You can only breathe through a trach. Never mind then, I don't want them. Do you want mine? Because I think mine are better than that.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
Acquiescate pace.
Well fought, assassin. It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
Ah, you may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man.
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah, vengeance then?
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned with.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming, violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
You're kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes. In time, what you
I was just having a look
may
at,
be possible.
because I knew what it was. I just wanted to make sure, but yeah, fuck that.
Do not forget that. The men you left behind.
I don't know how you're living with it. I mean, obviously, I hope I'm helping with my really shitty gameplay and stream and stuff, but yeah, fuck that. Fuck that sideways. Like, there are many things that is just a big fat no. Although I will admit, like, obviously when I had the cannula, obviously in your wrist when you go under for operation, and that was another thing that I never really wanted. But the problem is, when I was going under, the anaesthetist who did it, I didn't even realise she put it in. Like, she was that good that it sort of just went in. You're talking for like 5 seconds and you... Oh,
I said get up,
that sucks.
goddammit!
I bet.
Listen.
Oh no.
Seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
How'd you do it, Desmond?
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite them. What's the situation down there?
We're taking heavy fire.
Can you contain it? Or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. Couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't
You
leave well
can't
enough
swim
alone.
because of it.
I told you I had
Whatever.
nothing to
So
do
do you live with one for life, or
Come
do you
on.
just
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon.
have one whilst you're in hospital at the moment? Because if you have to live one for life, then fuck you know.
Threat's been neutralized.
Looks like the cavalry
And obviously not being able
won't
to
be
swim. Then again, I'm not swimming in like 10 years, but
A little research facility.
you know, I won't mind swimming again.
Worried they'll be back
You
with
know,
more?
I don't think so.
being pretty much nude and wet, seeing other people, old people. Yeah, it's the kind of shit I live for.
We've been very busy this past year, hunting down
You know,
little enclaves,
it's just,
your
come on old
desert
cronies, out,
tycoons
it's
and
youngsters' time.
whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this. Get up.
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day. One that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
The last and final mission.
Preparation is crucial to your success.
Where is everyone?
You're gonna see them get out after a year or two living alone. Show them you can do it. Everything with it yourself, really.
What path? What are you talking about?
Towards the light.
Speak sense.
There is only what the Master shows us. This is the truth.
You've lost your mind.
You too will walk the path, or you will perish. So the Master commands.
It was Al-Mualim, wasn't it? What's he done to you?
Praise be to the Master, for he has led us to the light.
So obviously, hopefully after, you know, hopefully obviously that happens sooner. Rather than like, where the fuck am I going?
The will.
What's then after, what, a year or two? Does it get removed permanently and you don't need it anymore, or does it get removed but you still need something like that?
You cannot run forever!
You're mine!
You will not get away from me!
Yes, you're pretty sure you can do it all yourself and you don't need help with it too much, really.
Hold the light!
Kill the traitor! The Master!
It'll be removed permanently. Ah, good.
Destroy him!
So then obviously after that you can go swimming. Which would be a nice change of pace. Hopefully. And maybe play some badminton. I actually really want to play badminton again. I do. Fucking miss that sport. The only problem is I don't know anyone. GG. I don't know anyone who'd ever play it. I don't.
Altair! Up here!
You picked a fine time to arrive.
So it seems.
Guard yourself well, friend. Al-Mualim has betrayed us.
Yes. Betrayed his Templar allies as well.
How do you know?
After we spoke, I returned to the ruins beneath Solomon's temple. Robert had kept a journal, filled its pages with revelations. What I read there broke my heart. But it also opened my eyes. You were right, Altair. All along our master has used us. We were not meant to save the Holy Land, but deliver it to him. He must be stopped.
Be careful, Malik. What he's done to the others, he'll do to us given the chance. You must stay far from him.
What would you propose? My blade arm is still strong and my men remain my own. It would be a mistake not to use us.
Distract these thralls then. Assault the fortress from behind. If you can draw their attention away from me, I might reach Al-Mualim.
I will do as you ask, Dai.
The men we face, their minds are not their own. If you can avoid killing them.
Yes. Though he has betrayed the tenets of the Creed, it does not mean we must as well. I'll do what I can.
It's all I ask. Safety and peace, my friend.
Your presence here will deliver us both.
You must be able to talk out loud. Yeah, well, don't strain yourself. That's all I'd say.
There are so many innocents. I must be careful not to harm them.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I could probably go a while without talking. Because the only problem is there's not a lot of people to talk to. Besides you guys, I love you guys.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? Well, that would be unwise.
Why are you doing this?
I found proof.
Proof of what?
That nothing is true. And everything is permitted. Come. Destroy the betrayer. Send him from this world.
It's a sad world. Yep. Every fucking time. But don't worry, that's why we have each other. Fuck! I'm gonna die. Yeah, just you in particular.
Remember to reach out for legends should you fall.
Bring me the infidel! He must be punished!
Could you please do what I want you to do, you stupid wanker? Thank you. Strong mindset, what me? Yeah. It's just the way I brought mine. Myself up, really. Oh, unless if you mean Sam. Then yeah. See, and like I said, for me, I don't think I could ever get to that point, because the thing is, for me, like, if I ever thought of that, for me, the weird thing is, like, obviously, you know, I have family and friends who I would still want to talk to, be with, and experience life with, but the other thing that keeps me here, well, not that I have these thoughts or anything, but the thing that would keep me here is video games, weirdly. Like, I've got so many things that I've enjoyed throughout my time that's given me laughs and joy, you know, when I could have just sat there and done fuck all, you know. And like I say, with like new games coming out, you know, year after year, you know, there were always new experiences to have. Yeah, and yes, you know, like I say, you still have family and friends and stuff, but you know, that's just the way that I think.
Have you any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
Yeah, see, that's again for me, like,
The last man who spoke as such.
to me that wouldn't really matter, because again, the weird thing is with me as well, like, I live myself by almost proverbs and sayings. Like, obviously there are plenty more fish in the sea, you know, there's always someone out there after someone else, you know, one person who, you know, who you thought could be the one, and then everything goes tits up, and it's, well, if everything's gone tits up because of a stupid reason, well then clearly
And those Templars had to die.
this was never meant to happen. Because actually that's the thing with me as well, is logic takes over most situations, you know. That's why I don't really have many feelings towards others, you know. I don't really have
That's all it's ever done.
many emotions besides nothing, anger and happiness. That is it. They're the only three that I have. Like, I don't really have much else, because like sadness, like obviously, you know, when, you know, grandparents passed away and you go to funerals and stuff, like, yes, it's a very sad time, but for me, I was never truly upset, because obviously I never really knew the person. Like, obviously I went to see them, you know, you have good times and stuff, but I never really knew them. But obviously I'm there, I'm the post in most people's world who some people can look to as like a beacon. And I know that sounds like I'm shoving a stick so far up my arse, but I'm glad that I can be there for others when shit happens, because, you know, it can deepen those relationships. And, you know, for me, like, I don't really, like I said, I don't really have those emotions, because, like I said, they're sort of illogical to me. And like I said, obviously in terms of the funerals and stuff, like obviously when my mum found out her mum passed away, obviously comes home, you know, bawling with tears and stuff. Like, the first people you go to is like me, and it's like, you know, it's like, I'm glad I can be there for others.
Blind is all you've ever been. All you'll ever be.
I'm going to show you that. And yeah, maybe it will. Maybe it will. But like I said, obviously, because I've pretty much been absent from that part of my life, I've never... What the fuck are you? Like I said, I've never really experienced that kind of thing. I was down here. If you're solo to the point, you don't care. Destroy other people. It's a very dark place to be in. Yeah, yeah, I bet. Like I say, for me, it's sort of... illogical, so... And I know that, like I say, that's why I say I'm a cunt so much, because I'm willing to tell people things even if it's going to hurt them, because, you know, a lot of people are going to lie to you.
My blade sees formium light. It cuts through the darkness.
Like, you know. And I'm more than willing to be that arsehole. Because then, if some people actually think about it, you know, they'll come back and realise, oh yeah, no, you was right. And yeah, you know, obviously I don't know the situation you've ever been in, so obviously I can't speak from my experience or whatever, but to me, obviously if I was in your situation, Sam, like I mentioned before, I'd just give up. I'd move on. I wouldn't do anything else, because like I say, humans are creatures of habit.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Like people, like say, their true intentions, you can usually tell what they are, like say, through repetition. And especially through words. If people say they'll do one thing but they'll do another, then clearly they're untrustworthy. They are. Takes time, but eventually time. Yeah, exactly. Time heals all. If you have enough patience, everything will be fine. Not for everyone, but like so. And that's why, like I say, for me, this place of Twitch and stuff and whatever, for me it's hopefully an escape for London. Hopefully it's an escape for, you know, a lot of people, you know, whether from school, work, whatever you're going through, whether you're here to enjoy yourself because, hey, it's that guy on the internet, I hate him so much I want to watch him, or it's, you know, I like that guy, he sort of takes my mind off it, let me just ignore everything what's going on and just watch him for a few hours.
We've got it.
Yeah, hopefully that I can help with.
What the hell was that?
Well?
We've got the map.
How many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority.
I just saved your ass.
Yep, pretty much.
Let's go.
But you know, that's again, that's what I'm here for. All the happy times.
Don't get too comfortable,
like,
Mr. Miles.
you know.
We'll be back for you soon enough.
Me and you, well, not me and you, but you know, talking yesterday about, so, do you like the face, the titties, or the ass on a woman? And it's like, okay. You know, those are the things that we can talk about random. And then also weirdly, you know, eating semen, apparently. Apparently that's also what we want to do. I'm not going to ask. It's not my thing, but, you know. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't. You know, why not? Oh, what the fuck do I have to do? Unless fits this computer. Because I don't have the options. Well, that's why I'm sitting here. Hello, ladies. A wink, a wink. See, guys can't do the, you know, the sexy wink. It's just not possible. But yeah, and that's just one of the things. But then the problem is with the guys like me, it would be easy to walk all over me. But the problem is, in that situation, obviously if I was ever in a situation where, you know, you're dating someone, you find out they cheat, what you do is you get everything that they own, throw it out the nearest window, pick them up like a cartoon character, back of the shirt, pretty much bottom of the shirt, and then throw them out the door and slam the door. I'm not having second chances, thanks. You know. You think you can walk all over me? That's fine. If you get away with it. What the fuck am I doing? I'm gonna hate this game if it says, oh, you need to do this, because I'm pressing buttons. I'm pressing the wrong button is the problem. I'm an idiot. You're going mess like way more than me. Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Oh my god. It looks like... Is that blood? The hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to them?
Okay, no.
What is it?
Guys, eh? I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing LB, not holding Y. Because I'm what you call an idiot. Anyway, that's Assassin's Creed 1. I still don't recommend it to anyone who doesn't like the Assassin's Creed games. Or even if you do like the Assassin's Creed games, I still don't recommend this. This is a very hard game to play. But, yeah, that's Assassin's Creed. That is. So, obviously I'm going to just leave this here. YouTube, Twitch, don't go anywhere. I'm still going to be here, don't you worry. YouTube, I'll see you in a moment. In San Andreas. Ta-ra.